Well, what's up, everybody? We're back here in ATS today. If you watched the live stream from Saturday night, I rode with, Serious Mods joined us later, but there was a group of us from Serious Mods Discord group, and we started off in near Clovis, New Mexico, and headed over to Santa Cruz, California. Pretty good little trek there. And Sirius couldn't join us until about 30, 45 minutes or so into our journey. And he positioned his truck in Flagstaff, Arizona, but we got there in less than 30 minutes. So we were making pretty good time, and he caught up with us eventually. We had to wait on him just for a little bit there. But anyway, we headed over to Santa Cruz, and my load actually was headed up to Redding, California, which I was extremely late on, but who cares? I think it was something to do with hopping into Truckers MP, because in Truckers MP, if I remember correctly, there is no time. Like it gets. I don't think it gets dark. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think it does. At least the couple of times now that I've driven in Truckers MP, it does not seem to get dark. So maybe I just didn't drive long enough, or maybe it sort of transitions from dusk back to daylight or something. I don't know, but whatever. So we're here in Redding, California, and I'm going to see if I can't pick up a load to go. Um, I'd like to go up the coast, like maybe hit some of these towns that I haven't been through. Maybe go up to Aberdeen or something, or maybe Tacoma, somewhere where I can run up the coast there. So let's see what we got here. So I am in Redding, and I want to go to somewhere up here. So let's see what we got here. Well, I guess I could do that short little route. Alright, now there's a route where I could pick up 1, 2, maybe 3, 4. It's not along the coast, though. And I hate to veer too much off of the path, because then I might be late. I don't want to consistently be late. So let's see. Let's go back to that one. Where is it? Yakima? No, it was Olympia. There. Let's run that one. I don't think that's going to take too long. Well, used packaging. That's exciting. I'm gonna set my GPS destination for that. And let's get going. Now, if you watched in the last couple of live streams, I was always slow to get up to speed, and I think I've made some settings. Maybe that'll fix that, so we'll see what happens this time. This is also kind of why I wanted to do this, sort of as a test to see if my settings that I changed will increase the horsepower and stuff in my truck. Alright, so where am I going? I guess I'm going just right next door. Alright. So it was used packaging. That's just great. I really wish they would redo some of these locations for pickups, because this is nuts. I don't think that's going to get it. This is about the worst pickup spot I think in the whole game. But if I can just get backed in here and then pull forward and straighten up, then I should be okay. Maybe not. Okay, I'm going to pull forward and I'll get a little closer to the building and then we'll kind of blind it in from there. Alright, whew! Okay, just had to get a little closer to the building there, then I could get it around that corner. Alright, so let's go. Let's see, let's head on out. Let's see if my truck is any better. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so 34,000, which should be right around 70, I think 70,000 gross weight. Because I had 44,000 last night and I was around 80, so I should be right around 70 this time. So a little bit lighter than last night, and we'll see if my adjustments I made will increase the acceleration a little bit. And of course it's getting dark. I can't ever seem to make a video or run a load in single player where I'm not driving at night. Just always seems to work out that way. But right off the bat though, my truck does feel a bit peppier, so maybe the changes I made will help. You can see I've got quite a bit of money built up there. I had a mod in there that was increased. Well, actually, I had two: increased XP and increased money per delivery, and just to kind of catch up because I wanted to upgrade my truck and get a trailer and things like that for the multiplayer stuff. And I had restarted a profile actually not long ago, and so I didn't have much experience or money. I did have another truck that I've got a worker that drives it and gets me a little income. You'll probably see it pop up at the bottom of the info thing down there. But I didn't have a whole lot of money, so I couldn't upgrade my truck. I couldn't buy a trailer, just anything, so I had to quickly kind of get some stuff going. And it was I think it was the SNR JNR, or maybe that's backwards, JNR SNR, whatever that was. And you can only run one at a time. So he's got one for money, one for XP, and one for money and XP. And you can only run one of those as a mod at any one time. So you either get XP or you either get money, or you can have both, but you can't have the money mod on top of the money and XP mods, so you have to just run one. I think my first delivery, I jumped from like maybe level, I don't know, I was probably at 5 to 7, somewhere in there. I jumped to level 45 in one delivery, so it's a bit of a OP mod, but it gets you where you can pretty much maybe one or two deliveries you can add all the skill points up and be able to drive distances, drive hazardous materials and all that stuff, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, I don't know if the changes I made are really, I wouldn't know unless I was in multiplayer comparing it to some other guys, but my truck does seem peppier. I had the speed limiter set for some reason, which it didn't really limit me to, 65 or whatever. I could do 80 plus, but I think maybe it may have, I don't know, it may have made a difference. I also turned realistic fuel usage on, so we'll see what that does. But if anybody knows, because right now I'm running a Caterpillar C15 with a 18-speed Eaton Fuller transmission, and I'm running the realistic automatic. So if anybody knows, maybe it's something I need to change, or I can't run any mods in multiplayer. So if anybody knows maybe how I can increase the speed of this truck, let me know. Do I need to change transmissions, or I just don't know, because once I got up to speed I was fine, but everybody was leaving me in the dust, so I don't know what was wrong. I've also got to be really careful whenever I'm driving this truck, because this steering wheel I've got, I think there's only 270 degrees of rotation. So any minute little maneuver that I make, any little input that I make at all, I mean, I have to just barely move the wheel. I've got the steering sensitivity turned down a good bit, but it still doesn't help. Maybe one of these days I can upgrade to a G29 or a G920 or something like that, where it's will be maybe a little better. And at one point I was really wanting to get one of those shifters, the what I forget, SKS shifter maybe is what it's called. But I think I remember seeing where those, or at least one person that was making them quit making them. And I had the shifter. I had bought a Thrustmaster, what is it, the T8H or something like that, whatever that was. I bought the shifter. That thing was like $150, and I couldn't even use it because the steering wheel that I have is so old. It doesn't have a clutch. It's just got brake and acceleration, so have to have a clutch. So, but maybe one of these days I can upgrade. I don't know. Yep, so here we are once again. It's dark. It almost never fails whenever I play single player. It's either dark or whenever I need to rest, it always ends up putting me in the dark. It never fails. And a lot of times too, whenever I'd wake up from a rest, it'd be raining. Can't tell you how many times I've done that. But yeah, I just needed a break from Farming Simulator. I don't know, I just all of a sudden I don't feel like playing it anymore. I mean, I don't feel like doing the farming even, which I was having fun with, and every time I just thought about doing a forestry video, I was just like, I just don't feel like doing it. So I'm just taking a break for a little while. I'll be back on Farming Simulator before long. It may be another couple months, couple of weeks before I get back on it, but because I want to be excited about it and for it to feel good again. So yeah, it may be longer than 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm still working on Ransom Ridge. I haven't touched it in probably a couple weeks, but I'm still motivated to finish it because it's so close. I've just got a few little things to work out, and I'm trying to add some Global Company stuff in there, and that's kind of being a pain because I've got the buildings added, but the Global Company for the inputs and outputs, it's sort of like they're like triggers. They're not really, whole buildings. So I'm trying to get that figured out, and I've got the stuff in the right spot. At least it shows up in Giants Editor, but whenever I go in game, it doesn't let me dump anything, so something's still not right. But I'll either get it fixed or I'll just take it out and continue on, because to me the Global Company stuff would be nice, and I'm kind of doing it sort of as a test, just to see how hard it would be, and if I can't get it added in, then I'll just leave it out and maybe put a spot for replaceable or something, then you can add it in later. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let's see. I wonder. I guess that's just a curve ahead. I was gonna say I should probably get over, but yeah, it's just a big curve. Well, so for American Truck Simulator, the next state that's going to come out as DLC is going to be Idaho, which I expect that to be pretty soon. They've got the 1.38 beta out for testing, and usually it's not long after that before the next DLC comes out. So I'd say probably another couple weeks or so, maybe at the most, at the end of July, but I suspect it'd be before that. And then I don't know what they're gonna do. I've already seen some signage and stuff for Colorado. Um, yeah, that's gonna be one I'm looking forward to, is Colorado. But I think some other folks are wanting like Wyoming or something before that. But Colorado, me, would be just awesome. Yep. Uh-oh, I see blue lights. Got something going on up here. Cop had somebody pulled over. Let me get over in case they want me to stop at the way station. Oh, yeah, see, I figured that. Yeah, see, it's about 70,000, almost 71, so I figured it'd be right around 70 or so. Yeah, I kind of like all the little cops and the UPS trucks broke down on the side of the road, and let's see what else. You got the little construction workers and stuff every once in a while. That's kind of neat. They added that in there. Oh gosh, it's been a little while now, but and you can you can adjust the frequency of that. Like you can say, I think it's something to do with roadside emergencies or something. You can turn that up so it happens more often. But what's really frustrating is sometimes they'll have your exit blocked off. So they'll have the whole off ramp blocked off, and then you have to drive completely past that, find somewhere to turn around, come back, then go over the overpass to get back on the right destination. So that's really frustrating. I hate it when that happens, but I think there's once or twice I've actually gone around them. But I guess if you're playing, like you should, or simulation style, I guess you would want to not do that. But sometimes it's just so frustrating. I just want to drive around them. It's always these dump trucks and cement trucks and stuff that drive so slow. Well, we must have crossed over into Oregon because we were doing 65. Well, now it's back down to 60. I don't like driving in California because I think the truck speed limit, I believe, is 55, so it's kind of slow for me. And now we're back down to 55. See, here we go. Got the road blocked off. Must have been an accident or something up there. So I'm gonna have to. Oh my gosh, what am I? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, I should have went the other way. Oh well. We're exploring some new roads. Yeah, every time you start a new profile, it resets all the roads, and so you got to explore them again. I've already driven most of these, I guess. But anyway, we'll just turn around and go back the other way. I just about need to rest too. Let's see here. Next rest in 4 hours and 7 minutes. We're gonna be cutting it close, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to make it up to my destination before I rest. Oh, that's crazy. I gotta go all the way down here, turn around, and then come back to take the exit. That's nuts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab a screenshot here. Alright, so got us a screenshot for the video. Got that taken care of, and we should be getting turned around here just any second. If they'll give me the green arrow, we'll take off. I may end up having to rest, but if I do that, I'm gonna be late, so don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to push it and not rest. I may have to do a little speeding to catch back up. I was hoping to not get caught by that red light, but oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me a lowboy or something as another trailer for this truck so I can haul something different. I just went ahead and got this. I think it's called an insulated van trailer or something like that, just because it was kind of neat looking. But I may have to see if I can't get me a flatbed or a lowboy or something so I can haul some other interesting cargo besides flour and used packaging. Oh, I actually need to take a left here. Wait. No, yep, I better take a left. Good thing there's nobody over there. Well, we're not going to make it for rest. It's going to actually probably dock us some, and we're going to be blacking out by the time we get to our destination. But I really don't want to be late on this one, so just gonna try to push it. I'm gonna speed a little bit here, but Just trying to catch up on time. If any of you watch the FTG YouTube channel, you know he does a lot of American Truck Simulator stuff. He's got a nice setup with a button box and shifter and all that stuff. But if you watch any of his stuff, you know, I think it's every Saturday night he does an ATS multiplayer convoy. And actually last week, not this past Saturday night, but the week before that, we actually rolled through his meetup spot. Just happened to roll through there. And all these blue dots started appearing. I was like, what in the world is up with that? And then somebody that was in front up there said, oh, that's FTG's convoy. I was like, oh boy. Because usually he has, I don't know, probably 30 or 40 trucks or something. It's ridiculous. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, my driver's getting tired. I can't do anything about it. We're only 2 hours away in game, so maybe I can make it. I don't know. He's saying we got to rest in 1 hour, but if I can make up some time, we should be able to get there. Maybe. If this car ever get in my way. Yeah, here before too long they'll start docking me for not resting, but there's not much I can do about it. So I think whenever you rest, it's like for 8 hours. So if I rested now, I'd be like 8 or 9 hours overdue on my load, and I don't want to do that. If that off ramp that was blocked wasn't blocked or whatever that was, and if I'd taken the right turn, maybe I could have gotten there by now. But anyway, we'll get there. We're just about there now. Alright, so there is a rest stop or rest area not far from where we're dropping off, so I should be able to sleep here pretty soon and then try to find another load back down south somewhere maybe, or... Oh boy, a traffic circle. I don't think I've seen one of these yet. Alright, so we're dropping off at the Walbert. And let's get us some experience, might as well. So it's like we go around to the back side over there and Hopefully it won't be too bad to back it in there. They gave me that? Wow, okay. I'll take it. Alright, we weren't late. And we got a bonus. Okay, well, I just leveled up to level 47. Alright, let's see. I don't think that gave me any options on skills. I think I've already got them all. Yeah, I've got them all. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to try to pick up another load and probably head over into this part of Washington, since I've never been over there yet. And then maybe try to come back down to Ontario or, you know, somewhere. And see, here's Idaho, so this is going to be the next one. And somebody was saying that they wanted Wyoming next after Idaho, just to kind of fill in this big, huge area. We could haul from, you know, Hobbs, New Mexico, all the way up to Jackpot, and then through Idaho, and then over, you know. But I'd really kind of like to see Colorado next. It's sort of my big one. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. We will catch you next time.